wait till you're 70 to get out of corporate America. Take advantage of your opportunity when it's there. And sometimes when you just seize the bull, take the bull by the horns, things are going to start happening and signs are going to start coming.
Welcome to Unstoppable Podcast with Harry Sardinas, inspiring conversations with influential millionaires, investors, thought leaders, entrepreneurs who are making a massive difference with their innovative products and services, and sharing the challenges and wisdom of how they sold their first million.
One out of five entrepreneurs that we interview in this podcast, they are property investors. So why do you think that property is one good vehicle to build
Well,
wealth?
property creates legacy. Owning real estate is always it's always an asset. Okay. It's never a liability. Sometimes real estate goes up and down, but you're always going to have an asset. You build a legacy, you create ongoing wealth, you can create residual wealth. Real estate is one of the only asset classes that almost ensures that you're always going to have some kind of income. You could have rental income, you could have income from selling the property. Like I said, the market might fluctuate, but you always have an asset. It's not like a stock that can actually completely be destroyed by the market, because there is an asset attached to it. So it's a hard tangible asset, and I always think that's going to be your best asset.
My first business was in real estate. We managed to sell over 5 million in London, but I did it for the money, right? Somebody told me, okay, Harry, you want to make money, do this real estate. It was the thing that I'm really was passionate about it. I realized down the line that I wasn't. I used to organize these events in London. We call it property summit or something like that. And I remember I was inviting speakers from different backgrounds. One from Airbnb, the other one from a mortgage broker, and we were doing those events in London. And I remember one speaker, HMO Daddy, multiple occupation, they call it there. One of the speakers told me, Harry, look, if a tenant call you at 1 a.m. and on Sunday and tell you that the boiler is broken and you need to immediately bring a boiler engineer because it's not gonna sleep cold, and you get annoyed about the cold, maybe real estate is not for you. It's not for you. And that thought reflects on me a lot. And I cannot tell you that I'm not passionate about real estate, because that won't be true. I've been doing it for a lot of years and I love it. Yeah. But it was not my thing. It was not this thing that I.
Well, not everybody.
So how about you? How about you, Lauren? Do you
find real estate
as your passion, or you still have another passion? Share it a little bit with us.
Yes. So real estate is definitely a passion of mine. I created a program called How to Immigrate Through Real Estate because I feel like it's the best way to access a visa, because again, you're creating a legacy. It's something that you can leave to your kids. It's something that you can build generational wealth. Nothing else offers such a similar opportunity. So, it really depends. I don't love being a landlord, so I do flips. But some people like being landlords and getting that ongoing income. It really just depends.
Yeah. And Laura, why did you choose real estate? Where this passion came from?
I told you it shows me, because a lot of clients come to me and they want to buy U.S. real estate, or they do own U.S. real estate, and they don't want to buy some different business to get a visa, like a pizza shop, for example. So I was determined. Most lawyers say you can't get a visa through real estate investing, and I said there has to be a way, because all these people want it. So I figured it out.
Wow, that's fantastic. So it actually came to you, same like me, yeah?
It didn't come to me. It took me 6 months. I was just determined that I had to build it. Because people, really, why should they have to do something they don't want to do so that they can live in this country, in America or wherever? If they love real estate, they should be able to incorporate real estate investing into their visa process. That's how I feel.
A clear based on the statistic of this podcast that we're following, right? If 1 out of 5
There you go, 1 in 5, right?
millionaires that we interview here, they're coming from real estate. Of course, the same pattern should come to you. The 1 out of 5 entrepreneurs that want to come to United States, probably
I
they're
think
real
it's
estate
more. I think
investors.
it,
Probably they're
for
real estate
me,
investors, right?
right, but for me, because of the streamlined process that I've created and the name I've built, I think it's more like 3 out of 5 that come to me that want
Wow,
this.
but very, very impressive. Which shows that it's a great vehicle uh, to um, to become wealthy. But Lauren, can you tell us a little bit more about from because from the international lawyer point of view, what are the risks involved when you are investing in property abroad, and why they should be hiring a professional like you?
Well, there's the risks are, I mean, look, the risks in your own backyard are challenging, but when you're doing it remotely or you're investing in a new country, you have no idea of the laws, no idea of the rules, no idea of the people, no idea of the tenants, no idea of pretty much anything to do with how to run the business there, how to manage your property, how to avoid your boil having a boiling situation, having some kind of a catastrophe. Who do you know on the ground? Where are your boots on the ground? I mean, my goodness, the list is endless. So the key is that you need to work with these professionals that you can trust, especially if you're not going to be there, if you're going to be remote, if you're going to be an absentee owner. You have to know that you have people there that can go in and look after whatever it is that needs to be looked after.
And then and how do you decided to become an entrepreneur? Do you have entrepreneurs in your family? Do you read the book? Or why you decided that rather than find a job in corporate, which is with your background, they could pay you a lot of money. You can have a nice
Not
job.
about money, it's about impact. I wasn't making an impact. I worked for Citigroup for many years. I worked in corporate America, multiple mutual funds and financial services providers and healthcare and you name it. And at the end of the day, it was really about creating a lasting impact for myself, for my clients, helping them to avoid a fate. Like my story is kind of crazy. My ex-husband was deported on the way back from our honeymoon, deported, okay, put in immigration jail and deported on the way back from our honeymoon.
Wow.
So that doesn't happen to
Wow.
everybody. And that was a sign that I needed to pay attention to. And I thought to myself, I'm not going to let this happen to others. So that's what made me become an entrepreneur, an immigration focused entrepreneur. But I also have a business here. I think I shared this with you because there is so much need right now from small business owners and professional service providers and tech companies and startups and companies that are looking to scale and grow, don't have the infrastructure in place, or don't have their legal I's dotted and T's crossed, or don't have their financial modeling correct, or don't have their business strategy. A partner and I created a fractional C-suite business to provide these C-level services that we are as seasoned professionals have because of my corporate background, because of my entrepreneurial background, because of our combined backgrounds of these many, too many years to remember, experience, that we are providing an amazing C-suite. We call it C-suite in your pocket, and it's Elevare Global, and we are providing an amazing blend of fractional C-level services: CEO, CFO, COO, CLO legal, CMO marketing, to help companies that are looking to scale and grow and even launch, from that just don't know how to put all of the ducks in a row so that they can do it successfully. And we're doing that for them at a fraction of the price because we're a fractional service company.
Wow. That's really powerful. Lauren, the what message do you have for women listening this broadcast that they are in corporate and they're listening and they are saying, wow, that's amazing, she has her own business and she's making an impact? Where do you find the courage? Because we have a lot of our listeners, they are entrepreneurs or people that want to be entrepreneurs, and we have a lot of listeners from corporate that they wish that they have the courage to start their own business, and they are still trapped in this golden cage. So what message do you have for women in corporate that they really want to become entrepreneur. They want to start their own business. They want to make an impact, same like you. Yet they are scared.
So look,
Men, women and men.
right? Fear is common, but you have to face the fear and do it
Do
anyway.
you have fear when you did it?
Of course. I still have fear. I have fear when I just launched my new business. Who knows if it's going to succeed? I'm a single mom. You know, fear is a part of my life. Sometimes I fear my kid, wondering what is today going to bring. I'm also an immigration lawyer. It's a very interesting industry to be in these days because each day we wake up not knowing what that day is going to bring for us as an immigration professional. Face the fear and do it anyway. So fear is normal. Sometimes it takes something happening, like God forbid you lose your job, or there's a restructuring, or something happens. Sometimes that's the best. Like my ex-husband being deported was the best thing that really happened at the time because it forced me to rethink what I was doing. I just was on a networking call, and there was a woman on there who said that she was phased out of her very, very, very high ticket corporate job 2 years ago. And now she's built one of the most successful podcasts in the world. So, you know, through adversity comes prosperity. That's why my book is called Finding Your Silver Lining in the Business Immigration Process, because you have to take the bull by the horn sometimes. Don't wait until it's too late. Even about moving, I say this to clients because they're like, oh, I want to come, I want to move, but I don't know. Well, you know what? Things are changing. So if you wait too long, you're not going to have the opportunity. Don't wait till you're 70 to get out of corporate America. Take advantage of your opportunity when it's there. And sometimes when you just seize the bull, take the bull by the horns, things are going to start happening and signs are going to start coming.
Follow us for more interviews with world's most influential, audacious entrepreneurs that overcame challenges and adversity, providing you with the blueprint of how they sold their first million so you can grow your business exponentially.